Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions are utopian. The sky is blue and the players are with us for a football match so widely and keenly anticipated. Truly, this is pristine, and the level of expectation and excitement is reflected in the smiling faces of the crowd. They know it means so much, and they also experience between them a great sense of privilege at being able to attend this most special of games. Wonderful scenes here in the Dutch capital inside this terrific arena, one that does more than justice to the stature of the man whose name it bears. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides. A treat for everybody here.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Diogo Dalot gets up to head it! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Oh, look, I don't want to sound too dismissive, but from here, that looked a harder thing to do.
Loose ball, who's going to get that? Away from immediate danger. Promising move. Gets the better of his man. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Lovely bit of skill there. He gets past his man. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card. And it's been taken short. Aimed in towards the centre. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, any good team really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. Spain just doing what they're good at. Possession-based football. It's lovely.
Nice to watch. Yeah, it's all about passing in little intricate triangles, trying to force a few of their opponents out of position and then exploit the space.
That's been won straight back. It's a loose ball. Bernardo Silva plays it forward. Alex Grimaldo. Phillips with a delicate ball. Promising move that. Good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Lovely bit of skill. Plays it out to the flank. Timely intervention. Played into the middle. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Fabian Ruiz proving impossible to wrestle off the ball. Hits one! Goal! Spain!
Spain produced a lovely sequence of passes there. It's a terrific brand of football to watch, and importantly, it is a strong end product.
Spain take the lead, 1-0.
Oh, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
It's got through and... Rodri. Mendes battles to win it back. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Porro. And that's one way to annoy his teammates. Alex Grimaldo. Williams, full tilt down the left. Massive leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Portugal can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Pedri tries to stroke it through. Looks to play him in. But a minor communications breakdown. Kouassi. Pedri. Rodri. Nico Williams. Williams looking to get on the end of this. Inacio can get it clear. Pedri is the guilty party there. The normal. Kouassi. Fabian Ruiz. The normal. Kouassi. Played out to the right. Gets into some space. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao is onto it and can take it up. Mendes could try cutting inside here. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Nuno Mendes. Hit long and direct. And they win it back again. Lenormand. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Williams has been caught there, it's a foul. Bruno Fernandes. This is promising. Cristiano Ronaldo! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Morata trying to play it through.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Morata plays it out to the wing. Fabian Ruiz. He's got options out wide. And he just whacks it away. Got a shot away! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Decent looking ball. Going through. João Felix. Tries to get it forward quickly. Fabian Ruiz. And there's the end of the first half. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Not the most convincing of displays. They could certainly do much better than this. They'll want to keep things simple, build up their confidence and not rush into mistakes.
And we are already promptly back on the way.
Portugal need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Alex Grimaldo. Kubarsi. Alex Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Nico Williams. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Rodri. Lenormand. Kubarsi. Lenormand. Rodri. Out to the right. Bruno Fernandes. Bernardo Silva. João Felix. Diogo Dalot is charging up on the overlap. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Looking cross-field, changing the point of attack. Yamal. Pedri.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition.
He's pulled him up for that challenge. And he is going into that little black book. Kubarsi. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. He's pinged one through here. He's gone for it! Here's a corner. Yamal. Nuno Mendes. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Time and again they are repelled. The normal. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Mendes drives it forward. And that's been levered clear. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Alex Grimaldo, the scorer already in the game. Yamal, there's a long ball.
Spain really have been alive to interceptions and picking off any loose balls.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It has got through to him. They get a throw in. Rafael Leao. Bernardo Silva.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Spot on, Peter.
Joao Felix. Rafael Leao has brushed off the ball there. Oh, that's a waste. And that is as far as they're going to go. Time for a change in personnel. Poro. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams. Now it's Morata. Williams! It's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Yeah, and they've made him a clear target of their focus to keep him as quiet as they possibly can. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Diogo Dalot. Pedro Neto. Cristiano Ronaldo. Has a pop! Goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Rafael Leao at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Beautifully done. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Played it again.
Spain showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Shapes to shoot. That's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance.
And they've been caught out here. Yamal. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Nico Williams.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for
He's one-on-one! And he's shapes to shoot! Yes! He's done it! And that has raised the roof! Rafael Leao versus the keeper, and only one winner.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
He's made it two, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Portugal complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find it necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Hit into the middle. Inacio tries to clear. Dashing forward at pace. Now it's Pedro Neto. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Yamal. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Has he found his man? And that is that. Portugal have done it in dramatic fashion. A massive test of character, and they passed it with flying colours. A truly outstanding comeback by any measure. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do